Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I have a review for you today for the 4-ring key holders, so if you want to see my thoughts, then keep on watching. So jumping right into this little baby, I have the 4-ring key holder from Louis Vuitton. This one is in the monogram, and I got a fun punch of color on the inside. It's the orange. I believe it's called Sunrise, and you can still find this one on the website or on Fashion File. I got mine hot stamped with a little C on it because that's a free service that Louis Vuitton will do for you when you buy any of their products. And I wanted to talk about why I got the 4 key, not the 6 key. I know the 6 key is really popular and there's a lot of videos out there about how awesome the 6 key is, but I promise you the 4 key is amazing. One, it is cheaper in price. That should be enough. And two, I'm not one that carries a lot of keys around. So for me, I still have a free toggle here that I can use if I ever want to add on an extra key. And you might be thinking, well, why is your car key not added on to that already? That's a simple one. I don't like having my car key attached to my house keys. I feel like it's just too much in the car, tapping on my knee when I'm trying to jam to the songs at the car light. So this one is for me. It's easy to find in my bag. It's not too small, and I'm going to show you the different ways that I use this. Sometimes I do add it on my key if I'm just trying to get in and out little places. So first of all, I just want to zoom in on this little guy. In here you get the 4 keys. In here you have the 4 little toggles for the keys. And this was a big question that I had because not all of the keys that I have are these short, standard US American style keys. I've got on here one of these old style keys, and it is long enough that it's not going to pop out the bottom. So you can see when it's closed that it's not popping out the bottom. Down there you do see it, but it does not pop out the bottom. So that was a big thing for me when I was looking at these reviews was, is my key going to actually fit in this key holder? So here's my little extra toggle here, and I'm just going to show you how I put my car key on. I simply slide it on to the toggle, and then when I want to keep my car key with me, I like it out like this, and I close up my little 4 key holder. You can ask any of my friends. I've turned so many people onto this little baby. I know sometimes people think it's a little bit old lady, but I promise you it's so much easier to find your keys in your bag when you've got something like this, and that's why I love that orange. It's just so bright. I know where my keys are all the time because I don't always close it sometimes. Let's be honest, you're in a hurry and stuff. And I keep the car key out because unfortunately with the 4 key, my car key does not fit in here. And this is your standard Audi car key. So it doesn't fit, but I keep it out like this because that's the key I'm using 99% of the time. I'm out, I'm busy, I'm on the road, and I like it like this. And also this is one of those keys that folds in like this on itself, so I know it's not going to go scratching up my phone inside of my bag. So now that I've shown you a little bit about the car key, how it works, how I like to use it, flipping that toggle up and having the key exposed by itself and protecting all of my house keys inside the actual key holder, I just want to show you what fits in the back pocket, because just like the 6 key holder, there is a little back pocket here. You can see I've opened it up for you to kind of look at, and it is a pocket that goes all the way through. And here's the textile card. I just keep it in here in case I ever wanted to resell anything, and I just like everything where it's supposed to be. But I've got 2 little examples for you. One is a little Polaroid of me and my friends, and then another is a little loyalty card. So say you wanted just to take this out to the shops and get your groceries, or you wanted to go meet a friend for coffee or tea, you can actually fit a little card back here, just like that. And then here's a little Polaroid of my friends that I'm going to have my coffee and my tea with. I'm just gonna pop that in the back as well. And then I'm gonna put my keys back in. Remember, I've only got 3 keys in here, but this one is a really big, long skeleton key. So that is the card, the loyalty card, and the Polaroid, and it does close. It is a little bit more snug. I wouldn't say that you could fit more than 1 card in there. But if this is something that you're looking to do, using it as a wallet and your car keys, then I would go with the 6. But for me, the 4 is just enough. I'm loving it at the moment, and I've used it every single day since I've gotten it. So I'm just going to take these out and show you my next little example of how you can use this little 4 key holder. So if you have the Neverfull and it came with a little insert like this, or you've bought one of these off of Fashion File or eBay, or if you just happen to have one of these strings, you can take this little strap off and hook it on here as a little wristlet. So I'm just going to show you that now. Okay, so here's the strap on the 4 key holder. I'm just going to show you on camera how I actually got this on. You do need a free toggle if you want to do this. So I've taken the strap off of the clutch, and this is going to be the easiest way for me to show you. So I'm actually holding the 4 key holder by one of the toggles. You take the end that has the holes, not the end that has the clip, and you loop it through just like you would on your bag. Now take the side with the clip and pull it through tight. So now it should look something like this. And then simply take your clip and hook it onto the toggle, and you've got yourself a little wristlet. If you wanted to take that one little credit card out and carry your phone in your back pocket or your hand, or taking selfies of yourself, I don't know. But if this is a way that you want to hold onto your keys and your credit cards, and you can totally do that. I thought this was a cute little nifty idea. If you really want to get nifty, there's a D-ring and a lot of bags these days. You could hook this through the D-ring onto your bag, and you know that your keys are hanging right there on the inside of your bag. I can give you an example really quickly. So I've got a bag here. This was actually the little ring that connects the bag on the other side, and then the D-ring is right here. So what you can do is take the little hook and just hook it on right here. Now you've got your keys in your bag. You know where they are all the time. Easy peasy. Another cool way to use this 4 key holder is by adding it with the key clay. I will compare them as well, but I just wanted to show you something that I do sometimes when I need a little bit more than just this 4 key holder, but I don't want to carry a purse around with me. This is the key clay, not the key holder. In here I do have keys because that's what it is for. These are different keys. And then in here I've got a few goodies. So I've got some Advil, 2 hair ties, a lipstick, and some eyelash spoolies. I'm just going to close this little guy up. And this little clay comes with a hook. So you can actually unhook the little hook from the bottom. I got my fucking keys. Again, with the 4 key holder, you now have the key clay open, ready to take the toggle of the 4 key holder. So I take the 4 key holder and I put the little toggle through just like this, and I clip it shut, and then I clip my keys shut, and I literally just carry it like this on my finger. That's freaking cute. Sorry, but with the monogram and the little damier azur, that is so cute. Or you can kind of hold them two together like this, but they keep them together, and then the other keys just kind of dance between the chain, or I can tuck them back in here in this clay. But that's another cute little way that you can kind of get a little bit more out of your 4 key holder if you're not willing to get the 6 key. Like if you don't think that you're going to use 6 keys, to be honest, who really needs 6 keys? I guess unless you've got your business keys or whatever, but I work from home, so I only have 3 keys, but this really works for me. And then if I really wanted to, I could hook my car key on, and I've got like literally everything that I would need. I've got my lipstick, I've got everything in here. But I just wanted to quickly go over this little key clay with you, because this is something that I got after I got the 4 key. It's just one of those little things that is perfect to keep in your bag. I actually use it for my investment property keys when I need to get in and out of that house. I know I just need to grab this and I'm good to go. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys this up again close. This is something that I do on a day-to-day basis, a couple of times a week when I'm just running around to the shops. It's a cute little way to add your keys onto your stuff. And just as a little size comparison so you guys can see, if you have this key clay at home and you're maybe thinking about getting the 4 key holder, here's the two side by side. You can see they're pretty much identical in size, except the 4 key holder is a little bit shorter, but this is the same height as the 6 key holder, so you're not going to get any height difference, but they're great. They stack together very nicely. You can see the key clay is thicker. It does hold more. It has more opportunity to carry more around, so you could almost utilize it in the sense that you leave your keys outside of the key clay and then you carry all your lipsticks and your little goodies that you want to keep on the other side. So that's a way to hold this, but I literally use it to protect my phone and my sunglasses and things like that that I don't want getting scratched from keys. So I actually keep the keys inside here in the clay and just zip it up like that. So if you're debating between the clay and the 4 key holder, I would say that I personally would go with the 4 key holder and then wait to get something like this a little bit later, only because once your keys are inside of here, there's not much else that you can put in here if you've got a lot of big keys in here. I've got small keys in here, so I can get away with putting a lipstick and a few other things. I'll show you what I have in here. But I love this for the keys. I mean, that's what it's made for, and it's such a beautiful bright orange. They come in other colors as well, like the little rose ballerine. And what's cool about this is if, you know, say you wanted to change it out, there's a way that you can slide this little guy off. You simply pull back and then slide the keys off like this, and then you can take the keys and alternate them if you want to, you know, switch them about. So say I wanted this one here and I wanted that one there. You can move it around if you want to. Super, super simple. And that's something that I haven't seen on a lot of videos before. But I like to keep all my keys in order, just like this. And I like the free toggle on the end because I showed you before that I like to move my keys about. Now to get this back in there, you just pull back on this kind of like a little bobby pin, if you will, and you push in there and then you slide it in. So if you can see, I'm sliding it in and now it snaps into place. It's not going anywhere. It's super secure. Yeah. Another benefit to this, I wouldn't even really call it a benefit, but to me it's kind of one of those sweet little things, is that you can actually personalize this one by getting your initials put in it if you wanted to, or if your name is really short, I guess you could get your name in it. But that to me is just that extra little fun touch, and I think you can kind of go a little bit more creative with the 4 key holder than the clay, because you can choose the color of the inside leather. I chose the orange, which you already know. And also, if you're curious about the button, I know a lot of times people worry about the button maybe getting scratched up or the metal coming out from beneath. I haven't had any of those issues. I don't know what people are doing with their keys, but I throw these things around their keys. I literally throw these things around and I have not had any damage to the leather thus far, just a little bit of wear and tear. But Louis Vuitton is really good to you, so if you do get one of these, you do get a free year warranty if anything was to go wrong. They will fix everything for free, and after the year, I think they just then evaluate how well you've been taking care of your stuff. I've had stuff that's older than a year old, and they still take care of it for me for free because they know I take care of my things. So go crazy, get a color, have fun. It's the same price as the original one. I would not worry about the leather button if that's something that's worrying you. But yeah, in between these, I definitely would choose this one, but I just want to show you quickly what does fit in this, because these are always really fun to watch to see what kind of stuff people keep in these. So this was obviously the Damier Azur. So actually tucked inside of this thing, I do have keys on the little D-ring in here. And I've got a little fob, a mailbox key, and an apartment block key. And then in here, I have a little pill fob, and I just keep this. You never know if one of your friends has a headache or a hangover or whatever. I don't know. It's just always good to have some paracetamol if you need it. And then also in here, I have a little standard size lipstick. This one's from Lipstick Queen in the color The Whole Truth. Very, very pretty. I've talked about them in many of videos. I'll link one above for you to watch. And then I also have 2 little hair ties in here, and then I've got 2 spoolies for the eyelashes, and then I've got a little 5 rand coin just to keep for parking guards. But yeah, I don't think, you know, there's not really much else stuff that you would really need to put in here. You could definitely put some cash in here if you had cash. This thing also holds cards. So just to show you, I'm gonna go back to that Polaroid and the little card, and I've got everything in here that I told you about before, and I'm just gonna stick these in here. You do kind of have to put them in at an angle, but once they're in, like, and it's easy to pull them in and out. And then I'm gonna put my keys back in here. Sometimes you kind of have to set this thing up. In a way that it's like a little puzzle piece on the inside, because you don't want to make your zipper start going like this, because as soon as you start doing that, then it starts damaging your canvas. And we don't want that. And there it is. It's zipped up nice and straight. I have left the keys out. I'm going to try for you to put the keys in now just to see. It should fit. You just kind of, like I said, have to get it all right. I mean, she zips. So in here, there is keys, there is pills, there is lipstick, there is money. I don't know if you need anything else, maybe your other keys from your 4-key holder, but yeah, this little thing is cool. So if you're debating between the two, you just really have to toss it up for yourself what you really want out of your little purchase. These are great little starter items if you're looking into getting into Louis Vuitton but you haven't purchased anything yet. These are really great ones to just kind of test out the brand, see if you like it, see if it's for you. It's not a huge investment piece. Sometimes these range between $100 and $150. I'm not sure. I can link both of them down below for you, but I have gotten so much joy out of these, and I don't feel like it's one of those things that you need to splurge on with the leather and the epi and the whatnot. These are tough. These are made for every single day, in and out type of stuff, and they fit amazingly. I just want to show you. I've got a little mini pochette here because I want to show you what it looks like if you were to put these 2 little items in a handbag, or what it would be like if you were going to put it by itself. So here's the one. That's the 4-key holder, and now I've got the clay in here, and I'm just gonna add in a little lip gloss. I mean, this is such a perfect little grab and go. You don't really need anything else. You can fit your phone in here too. I don't even know where my phone is. So just quickly, I just want to show you, this is the iPhone 6s. Just gonna test it out quickly with the 4-key holder and the key clay in there in that mini pochette. I'm just going to stick it right down in the middle, and I'm just going to throw the lip gloss in. I mean, guys, these things are small and compact. They're going to fit in any kind of thing that you're going to be looking to put it in. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I've talked about this thing till I'm blue in the face. I've been so excited to do this video for a long time. Just tell you guys about how much I love this little thing. I have gotten my mom hooked on it. I've gotten my friends hooked on this thing. And I promise you, I've heard no bad review about the 4-key holder. Thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe to my channel if you're new. And I make new videos every week, aiming to make 2 a week now just for the holiday season. So stick with me. There's lots more fun to be had. Be kind to one another, and I'll see you on the next one.